Ruben, I honestly can't imagine what that last few seconds were like for you. In fact, the whole 110 minutes, whatever it was, how big a moment do you think that might have been for you and the team?
I don't know. Is it really important? But in the future, we are going to find out. It's 3 points. I think if you look at the game, we should solve the game quite in the first half and then control the game. But it's never easy. We have to try to fight until the last minute. Things that we overcomplicated. But for me, the most important thing is that it doesn't matter what happened. We try. During the game, we tried in every moment, sometimes playing well, sometimes playing too open, too fast, losing possessions, but the effort was there.
When Brian Mbeumo scored the second goal, which obviously put you 2-1 up 13 seconds after they'd equalised, I saw you just turn to the bench and just shake your head. What are you thinking at that? Are you thinking then, oh God, like, why do we never make it easy for ourselves?
I think if you look at the first half, we have so many chances to score a goal, and then that can help us to control the emotions, the game, to involve the fans, but we are always doing this, and then you have the feeling you can control the game, and I think you control well, but then one throw-in, one set pieces in this moment is really hard for us, but I was shaking my head because sometimes things are really easy. Sometimes
football is crazy, right?
Yeah. But today was fair again.
Do you think the win might be massive for the group? Because it almost seems like at times it hasn't mattered how well you've played, you've not been able to get over the line. So maybe your players will now clear some sort of mental hurdle. It will take some sort of weight out of the shirt.
I think it helps us because we have now 2 weeks, and imagine 2 weeks with a lot of opportunities. Fulham in the beginning of the game is the same. Arsenal, we try until the last minute, and not to get one win would be tough on the team. So it's going to be important. Was a game that we had to win, and we won, but we have a lot to do.
When Bruno stood over that penalty, and obviously it was a long wait as VAR gave it, I was looking at you, and you were facing the other way, looking up at the heavens or whatever it may be. In that moment, what are you thinking is at stake for you personally? Honestly, I mean, with the way it's been.
I just look. I don't like to see penalties, but I like to see the image of the fans. But I was just thinking that what it has to be, and you understand sometimes one moment can change a lot of things. But in that moment, I just was thinking that it's fair to win this game. And Bruno, I was not expecting Bruno to miss two. No. Penalties in a row, so I was really confident.
It's been week of the penalties, hasn't it?
Yes, today was a good day for us.
Yeah, are you thinking at all in that moment, this might decide my Manchester United future? You know, I know it sounds kind of dramatic, I know, but the interviews with you have kind of been dramatic this week.
Yeah, I know, but no, I was just thinking Bruno is not going to miss twice, so I was confident. It was fair for the lads.
I know you were speaking emotionally the other night, and perhaps on Friday as well. Will there now be conversations with the higher-ups, with the ownership, about what happens next? Again, I know it feels crazy to say that to a manager who's won.
Yeah, I'm always talking with the board, and I understand the context, the feeling, everything. I'm always talking with the board, so I understand that sometimes I say some things again. I will say it again when we have these kind of moments. Today was a good game, but it was just a win. For me, it's to look at the game. We should have won in a different way. We should not suffer. And we return a little bit our level against Arsenal, a little bit against Fulham, and today was more or less the same. Was hard to lose a player like Cunha and Mason Mount because Mason Mount played like 30 minutes with an injury.
Is that long term for either of those?
I don't know, but I'm concerned about that. They are so important for us, so we'll see.
So we'll see you in a couple of weeks for the derby.
See you then.